Okay, differs too.
This is Lowen. Do not go to war with the demons of Mazandaran. Middle Eastern and Asian styles certainly have found their way into modern music. In pop mainstream like Moulin Rouge or Shakira, it seems, well, kind of show tuney and watered down. Earlier this year, when I heard High on Fire's Turkish inspired instrumental, Karnalak Yol, from their album Cometh the Storm, it struck me that doom styling is a more authentic pairing for these ancient musical styles. So it made sense, giving Persia's storied history of innovative, colorful architecture, impressive gardens, and intricate inlaid metalwork. Fusing these influences to heavier music is the way to go.
Not to mention their carpeting.
Carpets are killer.
That rich culture needs a big revenant feel, not just a poppy hook. The heavy rampart of doom, the many striated layers, even the trippiness just fits the whole feel of the Persian Empire. Lowen has combined these styles with crushingly heavy bolt thrower-esque metal and fused it with these ancient tales from Shahnameh or Book of Kings for their second full length. Written around the year 1000 BC by the famous Persian poet Abul Qasim Ferdowsi, it is kind of like the Canterbury Tales of Persia.
The story that inspired the album is about a pride cometh before a fall kind of tale of a chieftain, Dive Septid, whose advisors were so adamant about this warning. Do not go to war with the demons of Mazadaran. They didn't even use a
They
contraction.
did the whole do not. Yeah.
Waging the deeply discouraged war anyway, and all kinds of not good things happening, of course, like having his armies destroyed, being blinded, and subsequently thrown into a dungeon. All this represented here in these 6 new tracks, most in the 5 to 6 minute range.
Must be ran out of tea. Corruption on Earth starts out with an unearthly tone and a super fuzzy, discordant, oscillating guitar of Shem Lucas over doom-paced drums provided by session drummer Cal Constantine that soon accelerate into more furious speeds and rolls, eventually slamming into blast beats. At almost 7 minutes long, there's plenty of time for tempo shifts and mood changes, as the reverent bass adding punch to slower segments. There is something about Nina Saidi's full, powerful vocals, notes elongated with that ululation warble, giving them that priestess-like ritual invocation veneration. You will be sure to have your arms stretched above your head. Who are we invoking? Oh, never mind, it's too good to care. While Waging War Against God features Lucas with quicker, more jangly guitar riffs that turn to an echoey Sabbath-informed groove. When all falls away for a second but Saidi in an impassioned wail, the effect is gorgeously unsettling. The cries are layered and reverberate over each other, followed by invading blast beats, giving the listener a surreal effect. Saidi has more Persian additions, including the poignant violin-like Shruti box that weeps out notes for just over a minute at the start of May Your Ghost Drink Pure Water, before the guitar bounds in, fuzzed and shimmery with heartbeat slam drums that accelerate in and out of frantic speed. Check out Lucas's guitar gallop that gets picked up by Constantine's drums as the riffs turn sitar-like, Saidi delivering the last note in that undulating keen.
The best is saved for last here in the epic closer, Ghazal, for the Embrace of Fire. Saidi's vocals are at first more a sing-song, going back and forth, straddling a few notes over hurried drum kit slams and a winding guitar. Drums slow to a battle-ready thud, kick drum running away as vocals elongate and spiral out in ripples. When Saidi slips into the Persian Farsi guttural tongue, she actually recites a Babylonian incantation for summoning a ghost over a palisade of guitar noise and slower stick slams. No Ouija board needed. The trance like repeated chants had me worried that it might actually work, and I felt obligated to check the refrigerator to make sure Zool had not moved in. The word Lowen itself comes from the root meaning lion, and it can represent power, chaos, and the meeting of two cultures. What a perfect name for this band that embodies every faction. It is ironic that Saidi, being born of Iranian refugee parentage, will always be in exile from her homeland. Perhaps it is lucky, as metal is outlawed there, and a woman singing alone is also prohibited. Maybe it was providence so that the rest of us can revel in this unique artistic expression, celebrating her Persian heritage while more or less thumbing a nose at the current regime that is not as accepting as the ancients were. We can learn a lot from the stories of old. But I am pretty sure you would not have to tell me twice that going to war with demons of great strength and skilled sorcery isn't the best idea. If the result is this epic blend on offer here, I am willing to hit play again to take my chances with the ghosts.
This is the best review I've ever read. Good job. Okay, the song is called what?
Get your ghost sticks ready. This is Ghazal for the Embrace of Fire.
This is the Snaggletooth Rock and Roll Podcast.